Welcome to mathematics class. Students, this is part 3 of the chapter whole numbers. In this part 3, we will discuss the homework what we have got in our previous session, and later we will learn operations of numbers on the number line. Here operations means arithmetical operations. Coming to the homework part, in our previous session we got 4 questions as homework. In them, the first question was, what can you say about 10 and 20? Here it means we need to compare who is smaller and who is greater. So here amongst 10 and 20, 10 is smaller. We will write that in symbolical way, 10 is less than 20. Then second question was, mark 30, 12, 18 on the number line. Which number is at the farthest left? This was the question. Now draw the number line. Now on this number line we mark somewhere 12 after marking points, and 18 would be somewhere after 12, and 30 would be somewhere farthest of 18. Now among this, who is on the left side and who is on the right side? You remember all the positive numbers come after 0, and this is right side of 0. Amongst this right side of 0, this is rightmost and this is leftmost, and he is asking leftmost. Farthest left is 12. So here the answer would be 12. Next, coming to the third question, can you say from 1005 and 9756 which number would be on the right relative to the other? Here obviously 9756 is bigger, so is at the right side of 1105. Now coming to the last question, place the successor and predecessor of 12 on the number line. So for this, I hope you know how to draw a number line. After drawing number line, successor of 12 is 13 to be shown. Predecessor of 7 is 6. This is to be shown after drawing number line. I hope you have done. Now we'll get into the new topic called operations of numbers on the number line. Now operations of the number on number line, mainly arithmetical operations. We'll be learning addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Students, first let me explain you the terminology in addition. See, especially the terminologies related to addition you need to know. Here 15 and 8 are called addends. So here 15 and 8 are called addends, and next answer would be called as sum. So we have two terminologies in the operation addition. 1 addends, here addends are 15 and 8, and the sum which is called as answer at the end of this addition is sum. It is also called as total. So these are the two terminologies in addition. Next, coming to the operation subtraction. In subtraction we have got terminologies: minuend, subtrahend, and difference. So these are the three terminologies when it comes to the subtraction operation. For example, in the example 29 minus 17, from which we are subtracting the number, that number 29 is called minuend. The number what we are subtracting, 17, is called subtrahend, and result at the end what we get is called difference. Here 12 is called difference. So you need to know these terminologies related to addition and subtraction. Now let us come to the another operation, multiplication. See, in multiplication we have multiplicants, one terminology, another product. So for example, here 6 into 9 is 54. Here who are called multiplicants means 6 and 9 are called multiplicants, and the result at the end of the multiplication operation, which is called as product. Here in this example 54 is called product. Now coming to the last arithmetical operation, division. Normally in division we have got 4 terminologies. Let me explain with an example. When it comes to the example 19 divided by 5, here we have normally operation done in this way. Here 19 we call dividend. It is dividend. 19 is dividend, and this is divisor. Next, here 5 3s are 15, we take down below 19. Here 3, what we get, quotient, and 5 3s are 15, that 15 is subtracted from 19. After subtracting we get the difference as 4, but here in this division operation, when the product of 5 and 3, which is 15 subtracted from dividend, this is called remainder. So we need to know these 4 important terminologies related to division operation. Can we further continue division operation? Obviously we can continue. If you continue, sometimes remainder gets 0 and sometimes will not be 0. If it is getting 0, then we have possibility of getting that quotient being its decimal place ending. That decimal places ending is also called terminated decimal places. So we get here in this case 3.8 as the quotient. If you continue, but 3.8 is not a whole number, it is a part, not the fulls. So quotients, when we do division of whole number by another whole number, are not always whole numbers. So we will be learning some properties later stages, this knowledge helping you. You remember the product of two whole numbers, how it is whole number only. It won't happen the division of any two whole numbers giving us the quotient as whole number. Sometimes we may get non-whole numbers like this, which are not fulls. Anyways children, now we will learn how to do addition on the number line. Now coming to the addition on the number line, let us see the addition of 3 and 4. For this, draw the number line. After drawing the number line, mark the points with uniform width or uniform distance. Here the distance between any two continuous numbers should be same. So after marking the points, start from 3. Remember, one of the addend, that is 3, from there we start from 3. Since we add the other addend 4, make that many jumps to the right side, because whole numbers are always positive numbers. Positive numbers addition gives you the positive number only. So jumps towards the right is very important. And how many jumps, that is important. From where to start, that is important here. 3 important concepts: from where to start, how many jumps to be taken, and towards which direction to be taken. Now we are taking 4 jumps starting from 3 towards right. Now 3 to 4, then 4 to 5, then 5 to 6, then 6 to 7 as shown below. Now where have you reached? I have reached 7. So the tip of the last arrow in the 4th jump is at 7. Therefore the sum of 3 and 4 is 7. So this is how we do addition on number line. I hope you have understood. You will be given some more examples later stages. If you work on them, it is easy too. Now let us see another operation, subtraction operation on the number line. Now remember, when we are doing subtraction, thinking that we are subtracting smaller number from the bigger number, such as 7 minus 5. For this also, draw the number line first, mark the points on it with the uniform unit length. Then here start from 7. Starting from 7 means from whom we start? Minuend. We start from minuend. Start from minuend. And how many jumps we do? We will jump the subtrahend number of jumps. Since 5 being subtracted, so move towards left 1 jump of 1 unit. Such how many jumps? We will jump 5 jumps. So here 7 to 6 I have jumped once, then From 6 to 5, another jump. 5 to 4, third jump. 4 to 3, fourth jump. 3 to 2, fifth jump. So how many such jumps we have done? 5 such jumps we have done. Where have we reached? We have reached 2. So we reach 2. So when we reach 2, the answer is 7 minus 5 is equal to 2. This is how we can do subtraction operation on the number line. Similarly, work more on this, taking smaller number as subtrahend, bigger number as minuend, to have a good thorough practice on this subtraction of numbers on the number line. Next, third operation, multiplications on the number line. To learn multiplication on the number line, let us take an example, finding 3 into 4. To find the 3 into 4, draw the number line, mark the points on it. After this, from where to start? Question comes. Remember children, in the case of multiplication, always start from 0. But what does this multiplicand say? Fix one multiplicand as how far to be jumped. That means one leap is of 3 units. Understood? One leap of 3 units. Either you can fix, or one leap of 4 units you can fix. That is your choice. So one of the multiplicand give us how far to jump, how far to be jumped, or how far to be jumped. Next, what is the another tells? Another tells how many such jumps to be done. So one multiplicand tells us how far to be jumped, another multiplicand tells us how many such jumps to be done. This is what multiplicands give us. Now, as I said, we will start from 0. After starting from 0, move through units. So move 3 units at a time to the right side. Again, product of any two positive whole numbers. Positive whole numbers are all positive. Product of any two whole numbers must be always positive. If at all both are non-zeros, if any one is 0, all two are 0, product is 0. So we always move towards right only. So 3 steps in a one leap we will jump. But how many times we will do that? 4 times. 4 times when we do, where do we reach? We reach 0 to 3 once, 3 to 6 second time, 6 to 9 third time, 9 to 12 fourth time. That means 4 leaps. 4 such jumps make us to reach at 12. You will reach at 12. So therefore the product of 3 and 4 is 12. This is how we do these 3 operations on the number line. Now what about fourth operation? I said already the division of any two whole numbers need not be always giving you quotient as whole number. So we better not learn that in this 6th standard. We will learn later in our maybe class 7 or class 8. You will be learning such division operation on number line. So I have finished operations on the number lines, addition, subtraction and multiplication. Now the time to homework. Now on addition of numbers on the number line, I am giving first homework. find 4 plus 5, drawing one number line with the jumps starting from 4 towards right, 5 such unit jumps will give you the answer 4 plus 5. Similarly, 2 plus 6, 3 plus 5 and 1 plus 6 to be done on number line. Okay, draw 4 different number lines, one to each situation. Then second homework I am giving on subtraction of numbers on the number line. 8 minus 3, starting from 8, 3 unit jumps to be done towards left because you are subtracting. So you will reach at somewhere number 5. So you have to do 3 separate number lines drawing and doing each situation. And I am giving one more homework for doing product or multiplication of numbers on number line. Simple ones. So with this I am stopping our session. Jai Hind. Thank you.